Yo, what is up, you guys? It's Makai Simpin here, Makai the Simp, Makai that simps for every anime girl that you see on the block. Back here with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my rank guide on how to get from gold to platinum. Now, before we start this video, I just want to say if I provide any value to you guys, or if I make you laugh or any type of stuff like that, give you any knowledge, please subscribe and like the video. It will make me put out more content like this and keep going with this channel. Also, don't forget to follow the socials. Everything is Makai Simpin with double I's in the Makai's. TikTok, Twitch, Twitter. I just put out a couple videos on TikTok and they all went above 50,000 views, 30,000 views, and even 100,000 views. So if you want to see some TikToks and laugh, or even see some tips on TikTok, then make sure you follow my TikTok. After we do all that, we can get started with the video. Alright, so I know that especially being in gold, it's really hard to get to platinum for some of those players that don't really grind at the game or don't really try out the game, but they just want the platinum status. Now, I'm going to tell you these tips that's going to help you really well in this game. So all you got to do is just make sure you watch till the end so you can get the full experience on what I'm about to tell you. Alright, so now on to the first tip, which is choosing the best legend for you and your teammates. Now, not necessarily that you don't have to choose a meta character. You can choose whatever character you want, but sometimes you're gonna have to make that sacrifice on dropping that bad character that you keep losing in and choose one of those meta characters. Such as, I play with tons of people that plays as Fuse when I was in gold. They did not do anything for the team besides just stay there, being dead weight, and always going down first, or either when me and my other teammates down, we are left with Fuse trying to help us, and he just goes down because there's nothing in his passive tactical that's gonna help him finish that 1v3 or 1v2 fight to get the rest of the people that me and my teammate down, because he's Fuse. I never seen a Fuse get past platinum unless it's a person that's just messing with people in the team and decides to choose Fuse when he's plat 2, even though his main character is like Bloodhound, or is either one of the top main people that played Fuse when he first came out because they wanted to be the #1 legend and he was a new legend. So please do not choose any sucky legends such as Fuse. You're not going to get far if you don't know how to play that character, or you don't know how to play the other characters that take a lot of skill. So please choose the meta characters such as Bloodhound, Gibraltar, Bangalore, all those easy characters if you have hard time playing with characters that take skill. Alright, so now for the second tip, which is dropping at a good spot. And what I mean by that is that you're gonna have to drop a spot where there's not that many people, but you're gonna have to drop at a spot where there is some people. So what I recommend is dropping at a spot where you think 2 to 3 squads is landing at. Now, the reason why you need at least 2 squads, mainly 2 squads, 3 is like a stretch, but it's mainly 2. The reason why you need 2 squads is because you're gonna have to get RP from the start of the game, as it's much easier to kill people since nobody has better shields or better weapons to kill you with. So you can easily get your free 2 kills or assists by just picking up any weapon that you see on the floor, rushing the squads that landed right next to you, and then you and your squad can kill the whole team just like that. And then you can take their loot, and then as you're doing damage to them, your armor is already going up to blue or even purple if you were just cracked at the game, and you already have better loot than everyone else in the start of the game. This is what I always do to get to platinum. I made it to diamond last season. This is what I always did to get from gold to platinum and then platinum to diamond. I always landed at a spot where there was at least 2 squads landing at, and then I'll get a gun and shoot every squad that I see, but I make sure I keep my distance. Now, when you do this in the start, you gotta make sure you ping where you're going and where you're attacking, and make sure you tell your teammates that you're attacking right here so they can rush with you. Because as you know, no matter what rank you're in, there's always tryhards in silver, gold, plat, or diamond, and masters and whatever that stuff. There's always that one tryhard that can kill a whole squad by himself. So you gotta make sure you're playing with your team, rushing with your team, and do not make any bad mistakes. So yeah, that's it for this tip. It's just basically overall, land at a spot where there's 2 people at, pick up any weapon or armor that you see, tell your team that you're rushing right here, kill the squad, get your quick points, and then all you gotta do is just make it for placement. You just gotta make placement, because you already got like 2 to 4 kills. That's gonna give you like 36 RP, 40 RP when you're in the top 10, not top 10, like top 8, top 5. And I do this all the time. All I gotta do is just worry about placement at that time, and then yeah, I get to platinum. Alright, so now onto the third tip, which is that you might have to disengage a fight if it's taking too long. And what I mean by that is that I've seen so many people that just want to stay there no matter what happens, no matter if the ring is coming, no matter if the third and fourth parties are coming, they always want to stay there and fight and never give up. Why do randoms do this? I do not know why, but for those people that's watching this video right now, please disengage the fight if it's taking longer than a minute. If it's taking longer than a minute, then you might as well just disengage and stop fighting, because it only takes at least 30 seconds until the people that hears that shooting from across the map come over to you and then just finish you, because you're just battling it out and you're not paying attention to all the people that's about to come towards you. So that's why I strongly recommend you disengaging the fight. You don't really have to finish it, because if you disengage from that fight and get to cover, that third party and fourth parties that heard those gunshots will come over there and attack them and attack each other. So that means it's your time to third party the third parties, and then you can easily get that RP if you want to, or just run away, shield up, and just continue for placement. But that's a really good method to do if you're in a fight that's taking too long. All you gotta do is just third party the people that came to third party you, but you was able to run away in time. That's all you gotta do if you're trying to disengage from a fight. So please do not fight no matter what if it's taking longer than a minute. It really takes only like 30 seconds until those third and fourth parties start rolling in, and then you gotta worry about two teams at the same time. Now for the fourth tip, this is what I really realized when I was just playing the game and I was just upset with myself. I was upset with everything. I was even yelling at my little brother because I was mad at the game. Do not play this game if you're in a bad mindset. And what I mean by that is that you're not gonna win any games at all if all you're thinking about is, I hate this game. Damn, I don't like this game. All I keep doing is dying. Damn, I just wanna break my monitor. Damn, I just wanna turn it off and just go to sleep. Do not play if you're having those type of thoughts. If you are having those type of thoughts, I recommend you just turning off the console, go get a drink of water or something, go lay down, go on your phone, look at some funny videos on TikTok, and just chill out for at least 2 hours or so. And then once you have that good mindset, you're laughing, smiling, or whatever you're looking at or whatever you're doing, then hop back on the game, because now you have a good mindset instead of a bad mindset. I taught myself this when I was just playing and I lost like 10 games in a row, and I went from plat 2 so all the way back to plat 4 just because I just had a bad mindset and I wouldn't put down the controller and just chill out. But eventually, once I had that good mindset, I went back from plat 4 to diamond. And yeah, that's all you really need to do is have a good mindset. You should not play this game if you're in a bad mood. Trust me, it's really bad if you're playing this game in a bad mood. Alright, so now for the fifth tip is maybe you need to practice your shots. And what I mean by that is that probably you don't know that you're missing your shots, but you really are missing your shots, or probably not moving correctly in the game, such as not moving away when someone's shooting you right in your face and you're just standing still, or if you're trying to shoot someone from a long distance and you're just missing every shot from an R301, which is one of the easiest guns to use from a long distance. So maybe you just need to go in yourself to firing range and just help yourself out with your aim. I made a improve your aim video, how to improve your aim video, just a couple of days ago. So if you want to practice your aim and firing range, just go to that video and check it out. Or you could just search up someone else's video if you don't want to watch mine, and you could watch their tips. Or you don't have to do this tip at all because you think your aim is already good. Whatever, just make sure you practice no matter what, or warm up before a game. That's what I always do when I hop on Apex after I come on from an 8-hour shift, or I came home from school, or I came home from a party or whatever. I just make sure I go to firing range, do my little 3 methods that I always do, which is in the video if you want to go check it out, and then I just go to a ranked game and then dominate. Now yes, that's basically what you got to do is just, you know, go to training grounds, practice your aiming, and there you go. Alright, so now for the next tip is communication. Now, I say this in plenty of videos, but all those videos have different type of context. But for this video that I'm telling you guys right now is communication. I'm so sick of people either not pinging, not saying nothing in the chat, or not saying anything at all in the mic, even though I see their mic plugged in. And I'm sick of people that are playing with their friends, but it's just one person and they're in a party instead of coming to party chat. You guys got to communicate. If you guys don't want to talk, then that's fine. but you gotta make sure that you're at least pinging, telling when you're attacking, pinging when you're looting, pinging when you're defending, pinging that you're staying right here or something. You gotta make sure that you communicate. You gotta make sure that if you need ammo, you gotta make sure that you need something, anything that you could ping or say with your character without using your voice. Then make sure you communicate with your squad, because if you don't, you're either gonna get lucky that you win a game, or you're just gonna lose game after game after game if you don't communicate. So whether if you're not using your mic, make sure that you communicate with the stuff Respawn gave you to communicate in the game. And if you're not gonna talk, if you are gonna talk with your microphone, then make sure that your communication words are good and doesn't confuse the enemy, like saying, oh, he's right here, he's right here. Nobody knows what's right here, bro. Nobody knows what right here means. You gotta make sure you tell them, oh, he's north, oh, he's west, oh, he's northwest, oh, he's right here in this building across, and then ping. You gotta make sure that your communication things is specific and clear. Nobody's gonna know what is right here mean unless they right here in your house and they see what you're seeing on your screen. So yeah, that's for what this tip is. Communication is key. Alright, so now for my last tip for this video is do not forget about the ring. Now, the reason why this is one of the most important tips that I'm about to give out right now in this guide is I lost so many fights. I've seen so many people lose fights. I've seen so many streamers lose fights because they don't pay attention to the ring. Now, people can be in a fight for the whole ring time closing, whatever, that takes 3 minutes until the ring close, and then it takes a whole another 2 minutes for the ring to come to you, and you're still outside of the ring. So that's why you should always pay attention to the ring when you're fighting. So say you're in a fight and you hear ring is closing, you better dip if you're outside of that circle, because if you do not get out of that circle, or at least kill the team before you get out of the circle, that circle is just going to do a lot of damage on you, and then by the time you're done with the fight, you're going to have like 2 HP, and then you have 5 seconds to use a syringe. And unless you have that heat shield, then maybe you're good outside of the ring. But what I do is that every time I hear that the ring is closing, I wait like 30 more seconds if I'm in a fight, and then I go to the ring. But if it takes longer than 30 seconds, then I just leave the fight, say fuck it, and then go in the ring and then fight them inside the ring. So that's why you should always pay attention to the ring, pay attention to your map, and pay attention to the time when that ring is closing, or you're gonna badly get burnt and lose all your RP and ranked. Alright you guys, that was it for this video on how to make it from gold to platinum. Last season I made it to diamond, and this season right now I am plat 3. So yeah, it's really easy you guys. All you gotta do is just make sure you do those tips, and you will really, you will get to that spot. I'm telling you, you will make it to diamond, you will make it to platinum if you just listen to these tips of what I just told you and have a good mindset. That's all you really need to get better at the game and get better in ranked. World's Edge is pretty trash right now, so good luck in that, because World's Edge is just a pretty trash map. So what I recommend is just you waiting for Olympus so it can be easier for you. But yeah, if I say anything that was bad, wrong, incorrect, or I was just misleading, make sure you tell me in the comments so I can make sure I improve myself on that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, thanks for watching to the end, and I'll see you guys next time.
You win! Perfect!